morning. I know you're all probably bored as hell watching my videos, which is fine. I just put them up because I like to chronicle my life. There's a lot of things I'd like to put up online that I don't. But, you know, like some of the fun stuff I used to do when we would, you know, mix a couple of gases together and then light up a groundhog hole or other things like that. But Gobble My Balls doesn't allow me to do that anymore. But I will say that winter has now re-arrived here on the East Coast, even though it is a little bit on the warm side. It's only 33 degrees right now, so it's going to warm up and this stuff will melt. But we did get some wind last night, which I don't care for wind. We were supposed to have a snow squall come through, which could be why that snow is blown out into the roadways, because this snow melted down the day that it fell and then refroze to a crust, and that wind could have been the squall that went through. I don't know. I was asleep. I woke up this morning at about 2 o'clock, didn't get back to sleep until about 4, and I slept right on up until 7 o'clock. So, I was so freaking tired, you have no idea. A lot of stress going on right now, trying to get everything situated for 2024's crops. You know, I am not the only one, and I know that I'm not, because I talked to other farmers around the country, and some guys are doing okay, but I gotta tell you, we have had the highest prices paid to us in the last couple of years, right? Until this year. This year was not a good price year. What I contracted, I should have contracted a whole lot more. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we definitely did have a snow squall, because this road was clear yesterday, and this is home farm, so it would have not been like that unless it had snowed. Yeah, so it must have snowed. Anyway, with that being said, such is life. The problem with the highest prices paid, that gives the fertilizer company, the equipment manufacturers, parts manufacturers, miscellaneous goods and fuel and oil, that gives those companies carte blanche to really put the screws to the farmers. Yes, we've had the highest prices paid to us, but we've also had the thinnest profit margins in many years. Thinnest, like super thin. Like you wonder if you're going to be able to pay your bills thin, right? I have a lot of hay that needs to be moved, and I will get it moved, but it's taking time to get that stuff moved, and it's taking time to get paid for it. So you're behind on paying your bills, which I'm going to be about 2 months behind finishing up my bills from last year. I'm normally done by now, paying them off, and then I can, you know, enjoy some money. But I'm not enjoying any money. So anyway, with that being said, good morning, America, and I'm going to go get in a truck and buy some lime. So they were in here with a track hoe yesterday, and they dug down several feet from there. You see where that pile is right there? They dug down from there like 3-4 feet all the way over to the lime pile here at this pit. They put some rocks and stuff there. I don't know what they're doing there. It looks like they're gonna put water in there or something. But there's my lime pile, and it's been getting less. Guys have been pulling out of there pretty good. Bumpity bump bump bump. So pulling out of there pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna keep hauling until I can't anymore. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get 1,000 to 2,000 tons out of here. Well, it's 2,000 tons. That'll be something like. There goes a loader. That one's not big enough. That's the 980. It's not big enough to get over top of me. But if I get 2,000 tons out of here, it's about $35,000 worth of lime. $35,000 worth of lime. If I put that into soybeans, that'll come back. That'll come back in dividends. I mean, we're looking at 3 loads of soybeans, three truckloads of soybeans to pay for the lime that I put on, and it's a long-term thing. So, yeah, I'm looking to produce somewhere around 70, 80,000 bushels of soybeans this coming year, if everything goes well. I'm actually getting really ready to get the varieties that I need. I know there's a guy out, one of the guys I bought my seed from, he's actually after me to buy 2 different varieties that were over 100 bushels to the acre, which that's really good. If I put that on my best ground and I get 100 bushels to the acre on that 500 acres of really good ground, that's 50,000 bushels of soybeans. Well, you know, you can count your ducks before they hatch, or your chicks before they hatch. I like to do that, but you know, the reality of it is that, you know, I'm not gonna get no 100 bushels to the acre on 500 acres. But boy, would that be nice. It would be really nice. You take 50,000 bushels of soybeans on 500 acres. If you had 50,000 bushels, and that's $500,000 worth of soybeans. Probably take. I mean, I'd be happy at 60 bushels, but you know, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I know there's some stuff that I'm going to put on those beans. It's going to make life a little bit more gooder. And I have to fix my mirror. You see my mirror's broke there. I got to put it back up. I'm going to do that now. Environment temperature is low, and that's something. My environment is too low. Anyway, I got back on my second load of lime. Grant wanted to go along. He had never been up there, so Grant was up there with me. We went up, checked out the lime pit. He was like, "Wow, it's only the second quarry I've ever been in." I said, "Well, what other quarry were you in?" He's like, "Oh, the one on Quarry Road." He's like, "That thing's been abandoned for like 70 years. It's old." But we'll take a drive down here to this pile of calcitic lime. You know, I know there's a lot of people that don't think that I should be putting lime on at this time of the year. And I did a live stream, which I took down right away because I got off the rails, you know, on some of that stuff. But, you know, when I go off the rails, I go off the rails, and, you know, Gobble My Balls would definitely just want to shut me down completely, right? So, this is what I've done all week long. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 loads of lime there, 7.5 loads of lime there, and they're 20. They average about 20 ton, 21 ton. Most of them were 22 ton, but one of them was 18, so they're probably averaging 21.5 tons. So I had a couple that were 22.5 tons. So whatever, maybe they're 22 ton, average of 22 ton there. So 7 times 22, 22, 44, 66. That's yeah. About 140 some odd tons. 140 some odd tons there. That's good. That'll do. I've got a 115 acre farm over here that has to have a half a ton to the acre put on it. A farm down below that needs a ton to the acre, and another farm, another 50 acres. So there's 30 down there and 50 over there, which is a ton to the acre. I'm gonna have to get a couple more loads. So it'll take me 2 loads, approximately 2.5 loads to do the 115 acres, because I'm going to be putting 1,000 pound to the acre on that. Unfortunately, right now we have snow. We've got another 4 inches of snow that may fall tonight, so that's got to be dealt with. Yeah, I can't put lime on top of snow. I don't like doing that. I'm afraid that it will just blow away. I'm afraid it'll blow away. Move anyway, and I don't want it to move. But if we get a warm day or so and warms up enough that it starts to melt, I can put that on there, put it on, and then not really worry too much. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. But I do, like I said, I'm going to have to get 1,000 tons, and I'm well on my way to 1,000 tons. I'll probably end up with 2,000 tons, which would be great. 2,000 tons of lime would definitely be enough to do what I need to do this year, and that won't be such a hard nut to swallow. It's just me doing the liming, so it's going to take a lot, but you know, I'll be hauling the lime. When it does start to go, I'll have the boys start doing, I'll have Grant or Tim, probably Grant, start spreading lime while I'm hauling so that it gets on and it's not such a hard burden on me. But I got to start hauling down. I got another farm down below that's going to need 6 loads of lime. So that's 2 times 6 is 12. That's 120, so 130 some odd tons of lime down on that farm. It's 75 acres. It's going to need 2 tons to the acre. 2 tons, 75 is 150 tons, so it'll be pretty freaking close on that one. And I just need a lot of lime. So anyway, that being said, have a nice day.